So my dad says, well, what do you want to tell me? Like, go on, I already know what you're going to say. So I said, well, if you already know what I'm going to say, why do I need to say it? And he says, because I want to hear you say it. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gay. And then he started laughing. And I said to him, what are you laughing at? Like, this ain't funny, you're supposed to hate me. Like, this is the part where you tell me that you hate me and you never want to see me again. And then his response was, why would I say that when I am as well?
What? There she is.
Here she is.
What are we doing today?
Tattooing one of my long-term customers, Josh. We've been working on a Titanic sleeve for ages, so we're just doing a bit more on that. He's having a portrait of Jack. It's going to be good. He's funny, Josh. He's a little bit of a character. He's a bit of a quirky guy, you know. So it's always a laugh. Why'd you have to make it awkward all the time? Every time you just hold that lens on me for too fucking long.
Just to get that reaction.
What are you doing? Turn it off! There's a lad outside. And it ain't Josh.
What?
It is Josh. Jack here now. See you. How are you?
Alright, yeah.
Long time no see.
It's because I've been waiting for you to do a thing where you've said you'll do it for free. You get comments about your teeth a lot, don't you?
Oh, I get comments about everything.
Can you put a disclaimer on it to make sure they are? Because I'm too sensitive for that.
Okay, you can just be horrible to me. I can take. Be horrible to me for Josh. That's fine.
What, no comments for Josh?
Don't be horrible to Josh.
Thank you.
Josh is too sensitive for that.
I am,
shit.
I'll probably.
Will you actually?
Yeah, I don't like it when people are horrible to me. I don't.
But by saying you don't want the nasty comments, you're inviting in the nasty comments.
Yeah.
Come at me with the nasty comments, guys.
Let's have a look at your arm. Do you want this in it? Heart of the ocean or
Yeah,
not?
I do.
You do want it, yeah?
Come on, Jay.
Oh, yeah. This is where you're about to sign your life away. Just says that if you pass out, I can shave your hair and your beard off. I have no idea what you're talking about.
I might have dreamt it.
I think you did dream it.
What does he look like, Josh?
The male version of Claudia Winkleman.
What the fuck does that mean?
No, just
The male version of Claudia Winkleman.
Yeah, same features.
What?
Same features.
Features? In what way?
I don't know. Can you see?
With the fringe?
No, not with a fringe. There's just, I don't know what it is.
Claudia Winkleman?
Yeah, you know who that is, don't you?
No, she is.
Well, she gets annoyed with them on the trailers, so she, when they pick the wrong one. I mean, you've never seen it, but she gets annoyed with them, like, you're stupid, what are you doing? Imagine you being like that.
What you're saying is bully vibes.
Bully vibes.
No, I wouldn't say bully, but I can, like, I bet you can. Short-tempered. Short-tempered.
What makes you say that?
I can just see it in you.
Why are you pulling that up?
I don't know.
That's a bit weird. Tattooing down here.
No, because it just feels like it needs to be, like, exposed.
This is where you tell us you've got an OnlyFans.
What's going to go there?
Huh?
What's going to go
Good
there?
string leave that as a gap that annoys you forever.
Get fucked.
So you agreed to come on here, knowing you were going to be filmed, and you're terrified of getting negative comments.
Well, I don't.
Did you not think that would happen?
You got your phone on you, Josh? See if you can find some juicy hate comments.
All my hate comments are on TikTok. It's the video I put up saying, you know, I wouldn't tattoo someone if they started a sleeve with me and then decided to go and get it finished somewhere else and then came back to me. I wouldn't carry on with it.
Yeah. I mean,
No.
why?
If you went and got more done on this now by somebody else, mate, I wouldn't touch the sleeve again.
Let's read some of Jai's hate comments. That's the guy seeing his own Las Vegas tattoo.
I fucking like my Las Vegas tattoo, you prick.
I like that. I am saying it. Maybe she didn't have the money. Your response. And then, just like that, I don't have any ink either.
True though.
Ryland Clark from Team Moon. Imagine Asda wouldn't let you in with a Tesco carrier bag. Your comment, and rightly so. I've never really seen all these that you've said.
That's quite surprising, isn't it? There's more abuse than I actually post. I got asked about the Bonnie Blue thing yesterday on a question thing. Did you see it?
No.
My story.
No.
If you could place yourself in the 1,000-man queue for BB. Didn't say Bonnie Blue, but it said BB.
Yeah.
Wait. Where would you put yourself and why? I said if I even considered putting myself in that queue, I'd walk into the bathroom, look at myself in the face. I'd look at myself... Wait there. I said I would walk into the bathroom, look at myself in the mirror, stare into my eyes and punch myself straight in the face.
I was going to say, like, the most I've ever known somebody say in a day was 30.
30 people in a day?
Was this a man or a woman?
Woman.
What? A girl slept with 30 men in a day?
Just a normal girl? Not like an OnlyFans one?
Just a normal... Like,
did she have anything?
My God. She didn't have anything?
She did it unprotected?
Unprotected and she had nothing.
She had 30 cocks in one day and she didn't catch a single thing.
Mm-mm. We're not friends anymore. Just put that in there as well.
So you knew a girl that slept with 30 people in a day?
How do you even... Wait, at once? Like...
So, what she said was she went to like an establishment, like a cinema or whatever, and she just lay there and let...
Wow.
It's not feeding time at Dudley Zoo, are you?
Feeding time at Dudley Zoo.
Let them have the way with her.
Oh man, what the fuck is going on in the world?
Sometimes you gotta pray for a victory. Yeah, I'm overzealous when I'm thinking about the cash flow. I never had no handouts, just came natural. I've been tested so much, all these restless nights, all these different situations that I've been through. I seen pain trying to creep in through the window.
Things that you're cutting off.
Is this...
A bread roll?
A bread roll, you call it a bread roll then?
What would you call it?
A cob.
You call a bread roll a cob in Birmingham?
Mm.
Why?
The same reason he calls a cob a bread roll up here.
Yeah, well,
I don't
bread,
call it a
bread roll...
I'd say a bap.
A bap then, there you go, that's another name.
Bread roll isn't slang, it's bread in a roll.
Isn't it mad that in the same country we just talk so different?
Yeah. Where did your Titanic obsession stem from?
I don't know, it's just been ever since I was like little. I don't know, I've just always... I think it's because it reminds me of my nan and granddad.
What, Jack and Rose?
Well, my nan and granddad never met on a ship.
Oh no, I was going to say, obviously Granddad's alive. Your nana didn't fucking throw him under the bus, did she?
She probably did.
Drown him in the Atlantic Ocean.
I think from being a kid and watching it with them, like I just loved it from when I was little, and then it's corny, but like the never let go thing.
Never let you?
Never let go?
Never let go. It's just like a... Yeah.
So it wasn't the Kate Winslet painting scene?
Oh, God, no. That was the worst scene.
What?
That's what got Jay into tattoo art?
Tattoo art?
That's what got Jay into doing art.
You like Titanic as well, though, don't you?
Yeah, but there's a scene in it that I like, that you don't.
What, the portrait one?
Yeah. What's your favourite quote from Titanic? And say them in the accents that they say.
Well, there's the first bit when she's like... I can't do the accent. It's when she says, it's been 84 years.
No, it's not.
I seen pain trying to creep in through the window, but now I'm sliding through the hood in a benzo. You gotta separate yourself just to elevate. I keep some drink in my cup to see through the hate. Sometimes on the road to glory you gotta press the brakes. I got a lesson plan for all my past mistakes. I swear I'm proud of all my best and my worst days. Proud of on my feet when I touch the ground. Front of 8 at Beijing, man, ain't know the sound. I know I made mistakes.
So how old were you when you came out?
16. And I told my dad first. Well, my dad's friend first. So
why did you tell your dad's friend first?
Okay, because I'd spoke to a couple of my friends now at the time.
Yeah.
or like my main best friend at the time knew. And I said to her, like, I just need to tell somebody, like, I need to, like, I'd got to a stage where I literally felt like I was going to explode if I didn't just come out with it.
Yeah.
So I sat down and I was speaking to him, and I said to him, like, there's something I need to tell you, there's something different about me. And it was all very fucking cliche, but there's something different about me that I need to tell you. And it was like, okay, what's happened?
Did he go, I already know, Josh?
Worse.
Worse?
Yeah. So this was my dad's friend that I'm telling. I said to him, like, I'd come out with it, I told him, and he says, you need to tell your dad, like, you need to tell him, you can't not tell him. And I was like, no, I don't want to tell him.
Why did you tell your dad's friend?
Just because I wanted to, like, just test the water a little bit.
Was your dad's friend straight?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, just what I thought was. And so I told him, he told me to tell my dad. I said, like, I don't feel comfortable telling him. And he was like, no, you need to tell him. And I was having this to do with him saying, like, oh, I don't want to. And he was like, no, just tell him. So my dad comes walking in and sits down, and he's got, like, this smirk on his face.
Your dad does?
Like, he knows what I'm going to say before I say it. Yeah. So my dad says, well, what do you want to tell me? Like, go on, I already know what you're going to say. So I said, well, if you already know what I'm going to say, why do I need to say it? And he says, because I want to hear you say it. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gay. And then he started laughing. And I said to him, what are you laughing at? Like, this ain't funny, you're supposed to hate me. Like, this is the part where you tell me that you hate me and you never want to see me again. And then his response was, why would I say that when I am as well?
What?
Fuck off! With his mate?
Yeah.
Fuck
No!
off. And you didn't know?
No.
I can't believe... So did
I was not expecting that.
Did your dad know that you were gay before you told? Like, did he have an inkling? He said he knew.
Yeah.
How funny is that? You, like, shitting yourself about telling your dad you're gay and he's gay as well. With his mate that you fucking broke the news to.
Like, my response was, I'm raging because this is supposed to be my fucking moment and you're taking the spotlight off me.
So, how did you feel hearing that your dad was gay?
I think it was like a sense of relief, but also like disgusted. But
why were you disgusted?
because I was just a bit like, oh my god, you can't be as well. Like, but then it was him that then said to me, "Don't tell your nan and granddad."
And is your nan and granddad his mum
and dad?
And did they know he was gay?
Yeah.
Wait.
What? So they
knew.
But
the reason that my dad was telling me not to tell them is because of how bad they took it when he told them.
Wait, so he's bi then?
No.
Well, he was with your mum though, wasn't
he? Yeah, but Dovgate was a different time. It was like he wanted to get married and have children because that's the norm and that's what.
Yeah, but I'll just shag a woman if you're not like attracted to her.
Yeah, because there's obviously different. Like some people use it. Like, have you ever been with a girl?
No, I'm a platinum guy.
A what?
He said he's a platinum gay.
It's a platinum guy. Is it a platinum guy? Gold star guy. That's it.
Gold star.
Gold star.
Oh my god. Yeah, but so you've never been with a girl, but your dad's been with a girl. And what Jordan's saying is, your dad obviously liked it a bit, because, ta-da! You could do the jazz hands.
So I remember hearing my nan say to my granddad one day, like, what are we doing wrong? Because me and my nan was having a row about something. I can't remember what it was about, but I ended up saying to her, like, I'm going anyway, I'm going out. And she said, well, where am you going? What?
I'm going out. Where am you going?
Where am you going?
I have to translate what you're saying because I can't understand what you're saying, but I know it's your accent.
Where am you going? I said, I'm going out. And then she says, well, where are you going? And I says, I'm just going out. I feel like I keep saying going now.
You are?
I'm going out. And then she said the name of the guy that I was seeing at the time, like, oh, when you're going to such and such is. And I was like, yeah. And she says, oh, I guessed you was. And I was like, why are you being like that? And she just said to me, like, you already know why. And then she said, am ya? As in, like, are you?
Yeah.
Like, and I said, am I what? And she went, you know. So she was, like, alluding to it. And I just went, am I what guy? Yeah, I am. It was all very like EastEnders.
EastEnders.
It was, yeah, that's the way it come out. But again, they already knew. Like, I think there must have been a part of them that already knew. My brothers love kickboxing and football, and I love Celine Dion and Titanic.
Oh my god.
My dad did say to me, like, I remember him saying once, like, I did hope that you wasn't. Like, I knew that you was, but I hoped that you wasn't.
Why?
Because he knows what kind of life he had growing up, and he wouldn't want the same for me.
Oh.
Do you think you'll be able to sit for it?
Yeah, I will, but it's...
Remember that if you tap out, you're going to be tapping out on camera to all these people who are going to watch you.
Oh yeah, tapping out. It just hurts, man. But they used to tap out on tattoo fixes, don't
Who did?
they? Some of them.
Did they?
Yeah.
Nah.
Right.
Yeah. What the fuck was that sound?
It's there is where it hurts. Fuck me. That's painful. That's painful there. That's really hurting me.
Got that on camera?
Fucking hell.
You okay, John?
Well, we've learned today you can't fucking sing.
I'm going to explode.
We're done. Well done, Joshua. You're a bit of a crybaby at times, but you got through it.
Can you scrub that?
Big reveal, Josh, big reveal. Go.
Don't do this, man. I don't like it. I love it.
That's the opener.
No, it's really nice. Thank you.
It's alright, right, have a seat. Let me take some pictures, Josh. That'll be the opener of it, won't it?
I don't
Fucking.
like it.
Huh? Yeah, I don't like it. This is the best stuff you can put on it.
Right.
And if you run out,
Mm.
go to the aftercarecompany.com and order more of this. Okay?
Okay.
This should last while this is healing because you don't need loads, just see that? See that, what I'm doing there?
I see that.
Yeah. So yeah, put this on.
Yeah.
So put this on 3-4 times a day. Look after it better than you've looked after these ones. Because we know what you're like.
I've looked after these.
Yeah, of course you have.
Do you not think I have?
Yeah, I'm winding you up. So easy to wind up. How many times a day do you put this on?
3 times a day.
3-4 times a day.
3/4 times a day.
For how long?
You never said that, but you never.
That is a lie.
You
2
never
to
got
3
that
weeks,
far.
maybe 4.
Did he say 2 to 3 weeks? Rewind that.
Hold on a
back,
minute. You've been getting tattooed here for a long time. I've said this to you every time I tattooed you.
But the aftercare's changed since last time, because last time you said the panther.
Yeah, but the process hasn't changed. See, I told you don't look after your tattoos. Anyway, that's enough for your mouth for today. Like, subscribe, share. You know what to do. See you next time.
Fans scream my lyrics out in the background. They ain't know me then, but I'm hot now. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. Life down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. They say life's a gamble, you gotta roll the dice. I risked a lot of different things just to live this life. When you down bad, you gotta pay the price. I've been through hell and back just to live this life. I'm faced with a lot of different choices these days. Do a rock and roll next account of blue face.
I can't do it. I can't do it. We're getting too into this Titanic thing. Get it, Josh.